and welcome back to Dobby Guy. Just another quick update to start with. The lilies now are all, I don't know if you can see there, water's all topped up. Lilies are looking a lot better now, they've sorted themselves out. Water levels up. Didn't take long with my trickle in, trickle out system. And I don't know if you can actually see from that, but the water is a lot clearer. And the filter floss and the sock has worked as always. Does a great job, and so far so good. No actual stones in the bottom of the pond from the car knocking them out of the baskets. So today I thought I'd talk to you about things like this: feeding rings. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that one there, little blue one in there. I do actually use them in the pond. Not everybody likes feeding rings. Some people say it makes the fish aggressive, fighting over food, things like that. I've actually always used a feeding ring, especially when they were small. For me, it helps them, encourage them to feed in one area and brings them all up rather than fighting around the pond for different bits and pieces. Brings them to one area, gets them more used to people, myself, and it also helps me with training for hand feeding. I did start, as I showed you this one, I did start off with this little one when they were a bit younger, a bit smaller, but they did start to grow a bit quicker when they got a little bit bigger, and it was a bit awkward for them. So I then moved on to this. It's a bicycle in a tube. I filled it with air and water to help keep it weighted down. To be honest, I wasn't happy with this one. It wasn't that great. It didn't look the best in the pond. So I then moved on to that one there. That's just a piece of 10mm hose connected together with a hose connector. It's a lot better than it was. Unfortunately, it's a bit thin and a bit flimsy. So I do have a couple of fish in here that can, as they come up for food, they're a little bit skittish still. So they flip in the water and it knocks all the food out. And because, as you know, I've got quite a large skimmer, so it can go, it just takes it straight into the skimmer. I can turn the skimmer off, but I have to keep open the filter shed, and if I don't want to do that, it's just nice to have it in one place. And to be honest, I shouldn't have done I've turned the skimmer off and I forgot to turn it back on, and it's been a couple of hours before I've noticed, so I prefer it to be on if possible. So what I'm going to attempt today, yeah, I've got some stuff ready there. I'm actually going to build my own, make my own one out of PVC piping. Hopefully it'll be a bit better, a bit heavier, a bit sturdier. And the fish won't knock it around so much, and they shouldn't be able to damage themselves on it. Not a problem with that. So live with me and we'll get set up, and we'll make this new feeding ring. Okay, I've measured the size I wanted it in the pond. So now I'm doing approximately 18 by 10. So time to mark it up and start cutting it. Okay, as you can see, I actually use a mitre saw for these. You can get proper PVC cutters, and this is a bit awkward on your own, but this shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully it'll go right. As you can see, nice smooth cut. And then clean off the chamfers. Any little bits and burrs and stuff. That should be alright. And another one the same length. And again, clean off the burrs, but this time I'll do both ends. Okay, that's the two longer lengths done, and then the shorter sides. And the last one. That's that one finished with. Okay, that's all four done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a dry fit. So hopefully show you roughly what size it's going to be. When you actually put the glue on, they will go on a bit easier. They normally slide on a bit easier with the glue. And the hardest part of this is getting the last one in. Always is. Should put that on there first. And there you go. 1 second. New photo frame. Say cheese. So that's roughly what it's going to be like in the water. Right, what I like to do now I know it's all fitted in, nice and tight, is with a marker, just so you know, like everything is lined back up nicely. Is mark on each one, so it all lines up. Hopefully nice and square. There you go. Let's take it back apart. If it'll come back apart now, it's a dry fit, it can be a bit awkward to get back apart. Let's do it a piece at a time so I know they all fit in the right place. Okay, so let me show you how I actually soften weld my pipe. I actually use a PVC cleaner first. It just cleans any dirt and grub off the PVC. Takes a bit of the shine off, gives you a bit more of the glue to bond to. So I'll just clean it around there and on the inside of what I'm doing now. That gives it something for the glue to bond to. Okay, I've never actually used this this brand of glue before, but I've had good reviews about it, so we'll see if it's any good. So I'll put some around the pipe, all the way around, and then inside I put them together. You push them in. As you push them in, if you twist to line them up, all the twist is doing is getting some of the air out, and it's actually spreading the glue all the way around to hopefully give you a nice tight seal. And I hold it together for 5 or 10 seconds just to stop it popping back out, and then clean off any excess. One side done. I'll repeat the process the other side, and this is where them marks actually come into use, because obviously with this I want them lined up nice and flush as you're looking down, nice and straight, so them lines will give me something then to line up against, so I know they should be nice and flush. So again, just clean the end. And inside the pipe, and glue all the way around. One, and inside the pipe. Again, push together and twist the line, hold it in place. Find a bit of spillage, it's fine. And then clean off any excess. One piece done. Okay, you don't want to watch me doing the whole thing. Let me put the rest together. I'll be back with you when it's all done. Done. All together. Work off a bit of the excess around there, or excess. One feeder ring. Now one more thing to do before it goes in the pond, and we'll show you that in a sec. Let's put this stuff away nice and safe. Okay, and that's it all made. Next step, drill. What I'm going to do is going to put a couple of holes in. The reason I'm putting 2 holes in is I actually want to fill it with water. So I can alter the level in there to weigh it down a little bit if the fish get a little bit more boisterous or whatever. I could put more water in if I need to take some out. Yeah, I can do that. The reason for putting 2, as water goes in one, I need something for the air to escape in the other. So to get that done. There's one. There's two. Now I have got some rubber bongs at work. I forgot to bring home. I can bung them up if I want to, but to be honest, I don't think water's, if it rains or anything, it's going to take someone to get some water into those. But if I want to, that's something I can do. So let's get in the pond, see how it works. Okay, let's get in the pond and have a look at what it looks like. There she is. She's not sitting too bad, but I think I want it a bit lower. So as I said, I've drilled 2 holes. So all I need to do is put the one hole underwater, leave the other one out, and that will slowly fill it full of some water. And that'll help weight it down a little bit. It is only a small hole, so it may take a little bit longer. But it's not far off where I want it, I think. And as I said, I can always alter this at a later date if I want to. That's not too bad. That's sitting about right. There's about a third of it underwater, which is perfect. And as you can, I don't know if you can see, but actually around here, I've actually got hooks around the pond. I've actually got those in if I need to. If Mr. Heron pays a visit, I can put a net over the pond. So what I'm going to do is get a bit of fishing line, attach it to that to keep it steady. And to be honest, I think it looks a hell of a lot better than that thing. So that can go, and this can stay. Okay, so there it is in position, in place. And whether you, I don't know if you agree, but it's looks a hell of a lot better than the that blue ring I had in there. If you think it looks better, leave a comment below. And as I said, there's 2 holes in it, so I can, if I need to, fiddle around with the height of it. I can fill it with a bit more water and lower it down or take some out. But I think it looks pretty good at the moment. So let's grab a bit of food and see what the fish think of it. Well, there it is in place, and as you can see, there's not a lot of food, if any, left in there. So yeah, I think the fish give it a thumbs up. I don't know if I did mention earlier on, I actually used 36mm pipe and fittings. You can do smaller if you want, or bigger, it's entirely up to you. So that's it basically. Please leave a comment down below what you think of it. And as I said, if any videos you want me to do, or anything you want to ask, questions you want to ask, leave them in the comments. And I'd just like to say a big thank you again to all the subscribers. I've recently hit my 100th subscriber. I'm absolutely overwhelmed with the support I've been getting. So big thank you to everybody who subscribed and left all the comments and kind words. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and the little bell, and you'll get notified of future videos, which I'm going to do a lot more videos, I hope. And hopefully you'll find them all entertaining in some way and useful. So if you haven't, as I said, hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up, thumbs down, wherever you want to do, that would be fantastic. I'll see you on the next one. Okay guys, as you can see, there it is in place. I've been busy wanting to play football. It's in that, looks like a goal post. He wants to play football, I'm sure.